Good day, everyone. I am Maria Glenda Fustanes, a Teacher 1 applicant in elementary level from Mabini District. And here is my lesson plan. Good morning, class. Can we all stand first and have our prayer? Let us bow our heads and put ourselves in the holy presence of God. Okay, you may now take your seats and make yourselves comfortable. Class monitor, do we have absentees for today? No one? Very good. Okay, can someone tell me what was our lesson yesterday? Yes, our lesson yesterday was all about clouds. Now, what are the different types of clouds? Yes, exactly. Excellent, everyone. And today, before we start with our discussion, let us first have an activity. All you have to do is arrange the given set of jumbled letters to form the right word. With the first set of jumbled letters, we have letters O, N, D, and P. What do you think it is? Yes, very good. That is for the word pond. Now for the second set of jumbled letters, we have letters K, A, L, and E. Yes? That is for the word lake. And for the third set of jumbled letters, we have letters A, F, L, L, and S. Now, what do you think it is? Yes, that is for the word false. And for the last set of jumbled letters, we have letters A, E, and S. Yes, definitely, that is for the word sea. Now, all these words, pond, lake, falls, and sea, are all bodies of water. Do you know that water on Earth covers a wider area on Earth than land? In fact, 75% of the Earth's surface is filled with water, and only 25% of it is covered with land. And also, the amount of water on Earth does not change since its existence. Now, would you agree if I tell you that water is very important to us? Yes, of course. Water is very important to us since we cannot survive without it. We use it every day from cleaning, washing our clothes, cooking, and drinking, and in everything in our daily lives. That is why we have to conserve it to prevent water shortage in times of El Nino or a long period of warm weather with no or less rain. Okay, speaking of rain, have you ever wondered where clouds and rain come from? Really? These elements, rain and clouds, are all part of a something which is about our topic for today. And that something is what we call water cycle. And water cycle is also the reason why the amount of water on Earth does not change since its existence. Let me show you a diagram of what water cycle is. Okay. Now, what is a water cycle? A water cycle is a process by which water moves from place to place above, on, and below the Earth's surface. Water cycle is composed of 4 different stages or phases. First, we have evaporation, condensation, precipitation, And the last one is collection. The water cycle is powered by the sun's energy and by gravity. The sun kickstarts the whole cycle by heating all the earth's water and making it evaporate. Now, let us understand each stage one by one. First, we have evaporation. This is the liquid to gas stage of the water cycle. This is when the warmth from the sun causes all the bodies of water like the oceans, lakes, sea, and even ice to rise into the air and making it evaporate. And that thing that rises into air is what we call water vapor, which is a gas. A good example of water vapor can be seen when we are trying to dry our clothes out in under the heat of the sun. We notice that as time goes by, the water from our clothes vanishes and leaving it dry. And in that situation, evaporation takes place. And now, for the second stage of water cycle, we have condensation. Condensation is the liquid change into the gas stage of water cycle. This is when the water vapor in the air cools down, turning back liquid water. Turning back the water vapor into liquid. With the best example is having those big and floppy clouds up in the sky. And the next stage is what we call precipitation. This is when the water is released from the clouds in the form of rain, hail, sleet, or snow. And now, let's go to the last stage of water cycle, which is what we call collection. Okay, collection, this is when the water that falls from the clouds as rain, hail, sleet, or snow collects in the different bodies of water. And most of them will infiltrate the ground and will collects as underground water. And when the water goes back to the different bodies of water, then the water cycle will again take place. And from that, it will happen over and over again. Now, do you understand our lesson for today? Yes? Very good. Now, what have you learned today? Okay, we learned that water cycle is the process by which water transfer from one place to another as it changes its form. Now, what or how many processes are there? Yes, very good. What are those? Yes, we have again evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and the last one is collection. Okay, very good. Now, why is water cycle important? Yes? Okay, that's right. Water cycle is important because it enables water availability to all living organisms. And it also helps regulate weather patterns. Without water cycle, there can be no rain. And if water didn't naturally recycle itself, then we will run out of clean water, which is very important for us. Imagine living a life without water. how can we survive? Most of us or most of the living organisms on Earth will die. Very good, everyone. Great job. To further know that you really understand our lesson today, I will group you into 3 groups, and each group will do their task. Group 1 will make an illustration of the water cycle. Group 2 will sequence the processes of water cycles through numbering. Group 3 will explain each stage of the water cycle. And I will give you 5 minutes to do that. Okay, time's up, everyone. Great job! All the groups produced a very good output. And now I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to identify each stage described in each sentence. Choose the answer or choose the best answer from the given choices. And I will give you 3 minutes to do that. Time's up, everyone! Everyone answered it all right. That's great to hear. You really understand our lesson for today. And now for your assignment, I want you to create a poster that portrays the importance of water in our daily lives. That's it for today. Thank you and God bless.